Hello, Pisces, and welcome. This is going to be your weekly reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Now, before I jump into the readings, I'm just prefacing all my weekly readings for this week by letting you guys know there's going to be some changes. Starting next week, and this is going to be readings a week in advance for the upcoming week, I'm going to have a set schedule. So Mondays, I'm going to do fire signs. Tuesday, I'm going to do earth signs. Wednesdays are going to be for water signs. And Thursdays will be air signs. Okay. So this will be the last week where I'm just doing it, kind of anytime. I'm going to, as I said, try to, stick to that schedule. I'll put it in the description box below in case you guys, need the, you forget or need to know. So let's start off and see what's going on. So this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So also remember these are general. General mean they may or may not resonate for you. If your Sun placement doesn't resonate, go also check your Moon, Rising, in Venus. Okay, those may resonate more. Let's get to it. Spirit, what message do you have for my lovely Pisces for the upcoming week? So this is going to be for the week of the 10th, right? So the 10th to the 16th. And then on Monday, when I start this new schedule, that will be for the following week, which will be the 17th. So what message do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements upcoming week? Messages for my lovely Pisceans. First up, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, man, sometimes when I see the Four of Cups, it's like someone, they have this stuff in front of them, right? You have three cups in front of you. They're staring at these cups, not really interested, a little disinterested, but all they can think about is this one that they can't touch. So it's kind of like not seeing what's in front of you kind of energy. Or daydreaming, like in Pisces 12th house. Sometimes you guys, it could be very dreamy. I feel like someone kind of wants something that they can't have versus the things that's available to them. And to me, that can sometimes, it can have a deeper meaning, especially if it comes to dating. It's like anytime someone likes you, you're not interested at all. And then the person who's good to you, you just can't find nothing you like about them. Sometimes that can give off an air of maybe being a little bit emotionally unavailable. Like people that are attracted to emotionally unavailable, sometimes they're lacking availability themselves, which can come from trauma, right? Which can come from maybe not feeling, some self-worth issues. We have the Chariot. Okay, that's different. Cancerian energy. This is triumphant energy. It's forward movement. You're moving ahead. Also, this can indicate travel. Some of you guys are due for a change. This boredom could be with your environment, your home, right? It could be your city, it could be your state. Pisces, yeah, you're ready for a change. So I can understand that. Especially let's say you've been in your hometown all your life and you kind of just want to go on an adventure or you just want to try something new, like out of the box. Do it, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean a relationship. Maybe you're just tired of the same scene. You're like, I see the same people at the same bars, at the same places I go. I'm tired of this. We have Empress, Venus energy, Taurus, Libra, the Empress, right? Very motherly, nurturing energy. What the Empress does, they birth things, they nurture things, projects, babies, relationships. That's what it is. You're going to be very creative kind of energy. And there's also a maturing energy here for you guys. Like you're going to make some wise decisions this week that's kind of going to affect your life going forward. And I feel like it's very positive. If you're doing it from an Empress standpoint, that's, it's going to be good, right? Empress is very mature energy. We have the Eight of Pentacles. It can include enrolling in school, building your skills. I feel like you're researching. You're like on Google, you're using ChatGPT, you're using whatever it is to look up some information, discussion posts. Maybe if you're in school or skill, you're trying to get a certificate. But I feel like you're gaining more knowledge. Some of you guys, a dating coach. You could be trying to get a matchmaker. Some of you guys are like, or trying to get your friends to hook you up with someone, or like not hook you up, but like maybe connect you because you're realizing maybe it's hard by yourself. King of Wands, Leo energy. Yeah, and this is what you kind of desire. This person is fun, right? The King of Wands is charming, they're outgoing, they're social, their energy is radiant, it's bright when they're in the room. Like people, if they open their mouth, people get quiet, they listen, they command attention. You like this type, Pisces. I know your type right now. Your type is someone who's able to, you like a little bit of excitement. And that is completely fine. You know what other sign I got a similar reading? A Sagittarius. So maybe a Sag would be good for you, right? At least for this week. If it's not for a long time, maybe for a good time, because their energy was kind of like that, not wanting to get bored too easily. Wanting a bit of a challenge. Now, a little bit of a challenge is fine. But like when it comes to the point where this challenge is hurting you or the challenge is like draining you, then I'm like, I don't know, if that's, clearly good, but it is your life. We have, 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. So here we are, bored, not interested in nothing. And here we set our eyes on the King of Wands. This King of Wands brings just exactly what you're looking for, even if you didn't know you were looking for it. They show up, they pop up in your life, you now see it. 10 of Cups is here. There's this excitement, there's this overjoy in your heart gets all happy and giddy, major butterflies. See, that's the thing about the King of Wands. The King of Wands got a mouthpiece on them. Let me tell you, they can talk and they can say the right things. They know exactly what to say. You know, I was about to say to get you in the mood, but we don't want to go down that route right now, at least not yet. But they know exactly what to say to kind of, make people feel comfortable, but to also, if they want something, they go for it. Fire energy, they're action oriented. This is not someone they're not shy in the background or too laid back. They act. And you like that because you don't want to be the one to be, I feel like you guys don't want to be the one to have to approach or to always set up the date or always, the first to do stuff. You're like, oh, why do I always have to come up with everything to do? Why do they always ask me what I want to eat? Like, do they ever make decisions? Never gonna have to deal with that with this person. So I get the attraction. There is major attraction. There goes Sag energy. I felt it. Also Leo, Aries. Knight of Wands is the movement. So I feel like okay. Okay, maybe you knew what you wanted. Maybe you knew what you wanted, and now it's here because I was like, now I'm looking like, oh, I see what Pisces. Oh, I see why you turned down all those other things, or why you wasn't interested. Because now that you have this, or this is in your life, you see it and you know it. So okay, I'm happy that you guys didn't just settle for, not settle, but take anything that came to you because they liked you. You really were waiting on this, and it feels more like someone that's really connected to you. It really feels like someone that this can really go long distance, whether you live long distance or not. Some of you guys. 5 of Wands. It's like the passion you desire. Now, usually I see 5 of Wands, I'm like, who's fighting? It's conflict. So it's a rivalry. But what I feel like here, I feel like it's an energy of, it's, yes, you fight, but it's like foreplay. And it's not like physical fighting, no, like a little argument like that. You ever see around someone with two people with sexual tension and like they bicker and argue? But it's not like serious, like it's like, I can't explain it. It's not like emotionally degrading or, that kind of arguing or fighting. It's banter, it's back and forth, it's wittiness, it's, oh man, busting each other's chops. And man, for some reason that turns you both on. I didn't expect all this from a Pisces. You must be a cusper, Pisces, Aries cusper, because it's giving me a bit fire energy. But yeah, like you get major butterflies with this person. Major kudos to them because they showed up just in time. Because you were already like, I don't see this happening for me. I'm just the scene, the dating scene. Like, what is it? What is it with the men that like me or the women that like me or the men I like or the women I like? Why is it never that equal amount of intensity on both sides? It's either they're too intense and I'm just not there, or I'm too intense and they're not there. And it's always a push, pull, runner, chaser situation, but not today, okay, or this week. But that is your reading. We're going to jump into advice. So I'm going to use the Spirit Oracle cards and see what advice cards we get. So Spirit, what advice do you have for my lovely Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements? What advice do you have for Pisces? Advice for my lovely Pisceans. Now this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Ooh, we got one so far. Ooh, all right. I was trying to do 2 to 4 cards, the max 4, 2 the least. So we got 3, and we're gonna pull them one by one. Since they're backwards, let's reveal them, starting from this end. So first up, we have Wombat Spirit. Be at home. 68 breaks down to what? 14, which breaks down to a 5, which is about changes, right? Wombat Spirit is be at home. Oops. Oh, that's spun around. That's what it feels like. Someone feels like home. Like, just like you get my sarcasm. Like, that's how you feel about this person. You get my sarcasm. You don't take this personally. Wow, your sense of humor is so similar to mine. Like, okay, I can do this. You feel like home. I feel like my truest self in front of you. I feel like I can strip down to my bare soul, to my core, and just feel like safe doing it, feel normal. It's not like I have to build up to it. And that feels so nice. We also have Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in between. 26 breaks down to an 8. I like 8s. 8s are about, they're prosperous, right? It's status, it's power, it's wealth, boss energy when I see 8s. But embrace the in between. You may not know where this is going yet, but for the moment, it feels good. It feels invigorating. It feels exciting. It feels like what you need in this moment, at least for this week. That doesn't mean next week it might not be, maybe you don't need this feeling anymore, but this week, it just brings you to a place where you're like, I needed this. I needed this connection. It's just doing something to me. It's bringing me back to life in some form or fashion. We have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. 25 breaking down to a 7. That is so beautiful. Some of you guys, that could be your totem animal. And you guys know elephants have an amazing memory. So that could be it too, right? The past. Maybe that's what you needed. Maybe this thing is healing you without you even knowing it. You're no longer thinking about like that last, maybe it was took you months or even years to get over, let's say, X, and you like constantly thought about them. You don't think about, and like you might realize that one day, like, wow, I haven't thought about that person forever, especially since I met them. It's like they just kind of wiped out like that trauma or that pain that I constantly was in or felt, or that's why I was scared to, move on and find someone else. So I like them for you, at least this week. That's how readings are, right? This week in a relationship. So hopefully the following week, this continues to grow. But that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the thumbs up below, like this video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. And I just want to thank you all so much for your support. And I just really want you to have an amazing day. All right. Thank you so much. And that's all for today. Have a great day, guys. Bye.